for these people. He will
Can he respond before you go for?
No, but there's so much. He's the one that's asking for action plan.
Godwin, you've changed it to.
I'm saying my name.
Okay, Godwin.
It's God that won. It's God that won.
Let me respond.
It was not the politicians. It's God that won.
Let me tell you, with the greatest respect,
yes, sir.
I want to say that all that you have just said are still
rhetorics.
theoretical. They are theories.
Okay.
And when I say theory, and I mean it, because you're saying that, look, he started this way, he went this way, it is systematic before you get to a particular. I keep on saying that these are things that we've been hearing over and over again. It's like the budget that is read. When they read the budget, people say it's fantastic, but it is in the execution that's where we begin to have what?
I
problem.
agree.
Now, coming down to the speech in question,
yes.
the only area that I can identify to say, okay, that gave an element of hope was where he directed that the military should do what? Relocate.
Would
that
you,
was
would
a.
you have expected
I'm coming.
president
I'm coming.
in one day?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay.
That was a practical. And now I want to ask you: did it take him 20 years to sit down and come up with that position? No. What it means is that before now, excuse me, I said it didn't take him 20 years.
Yes.
Because according to what you are saying now, that we should allow him and give him time to sit down.
No. I didn't say so.
But
I'm talking about an inspiring speech.
You said because you said it was
a
called
Nigerian believes in.
The speech
that
is like
a
person.
Nigeria would like to acknowledge as competitive enough to compete with any other speech made by any other foremost leader in the world. And I have read about others, even that was given by Barack Obama. Maybe they can showcase it.
It would have been inspiring. It would have been inspiring.
If what?
If their speech in question had a lot that has to do with things that will bring about immediate and temporary solution to the problem we are facing in this country now. And what do I mean here? I gave you an example of the issue of the fuel situation, which was all over the country. A speech that went on and did not address that issue.
Yes.
As to what will happen in respect of the fuel that we are going through, with all due respect, and knowing the effect, the ripple effect of this fuel crisis that is hitting Nigeria.
Yes.
For me, I will not take that as being inspired.
Would you rather prefer a president?
Number two.
No, I need to ask you a question. I need to ask him a question. Would you rather prefer a president who tells lies?
What is lies here?
No.
It's a mere statement that has been made.
Answer the question.
Answer the question. Tale bearer tells lies, manufacture stories just to appease you.
Excuse me.
Let him answer.
Have you ever seen any president before who will come out before the public and begin to tell lies?
A lot of them do that.
No, I'm asking you, when they make speeches, they begin to tell lies.
Oh, yes.
The question is that for you to know whether a president is telling the truth or not, you must test it with the practical action he will take. In the circumstance, what action has he done for you not to come to a conclusion that what he said is true?
I think
according to you, it was a statement that was made, but has the statement been matched with action?
Are we discussing?
So why are you saying that?
Are we discussing the president of this country? Are we discussing Muhammad Buhari?
That is whom we are discussing.
Do you have TV? Did you have an opportunity of having a TV 20 years ago?
We had hopes. Listen to me.
No. I need to go back to 20.
All right, gentlemen.
20 years ago was under military. Don't talk about that one. It has not to do with this. It's a democratic system.
It's the same man. Nothing has changed.
1 second.
A man that's got steel.
All right,
a man who believes.
Can we? All right, thank you. We're not 20 years ago. We're here.
Exactly.
Now. The speech you said you expected action steps.
Yes. This speech has action steps.
He read out some action steps.
No, those are
and
not
I have
action
more.
steps. No.
They're rhetoric.
Those are not
Wait, hold on. I'm coming. He read out some action steps. You have said these are not action steps.
Yes.
Please let us understand when you say action steps,
let me tell you.
what do you mean?
I started by saying first, those are not action steps because what those speeches are speeches that flow on a logical train. It's like saying step one, I want to say this. Step two, I say this. Step three, so you not say, okay, this thing can be traced. 1, 2, 3. But my position is that even if you make your statement and if you organize your speech to be built in that line, there must be some practical things that you must say in those speeches that will match those steps or those theories that you have rolled out. And that was why I said it is not enough for you to tell us that look, I'm appealing to civil servants or I'm going to reorganize civil service and so on and so forth, without telling me how you intend to do that. Like I said, it's a government that came in since 28th of what? I mean, that won the elections since 28th day of March. And I want to believe that since that day till 28th of May, they ought to have sat down and to come out with a position that this is what we want. Now, let me tell you. Because
so
you
don't consider this
listen, let me tell you. For a government, excuse me, for a government that said that Nigeria,
I don't want you to
Nigeria,
let him finish his statement, then you come.
Yes.
For a government that came out, not for I think 2 weeks before the inauguration, to say that our debt profile is about 63 billion. Yeah. It means that the nation is deeply in a mess. And what it means, therefore, is that for anybody coming, it is not time for what? Joke.
Okay.
It is time for seriousness.
Can I say something?
All right, Godwin.
I'm sure we all know when Yaradua was in government. A lot of people accused him of being slow. But till this day, he has been the only one that's been able to nip in the bud the Niger Delta uprising. Look, it's not about how fast, it is how well. I need to let you know that. It's not about railing out all what is on that. The tactics is methodology that he's going to use to achieve what he has stated. He's given a promise upon which he has sworn to stand. Understand what makes a speech inspiring. It's not about saying, I will buy cars. Anybody can say that. A man has given his word. Now, you don't, that's why I said you don't know. Are we talking about the same president? Because if you know this man well enough, he has his faults and weaknesses. But one of the fundamental things you cannot take away from a Buhari is that he's extremely stubborn. And when he said, no, I need to know.
You are making a mistake.
No. I need
leave out the person of the president.
I cannot.
As against the speech. We are concerned about the speech.
The man is the one reading the speech. The man is the one going to turn this speech into an action plan.
About the speech.
The man is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
I agree that
the man is the one in charge.
Commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I know.
A man determines how well he can carry out whatever
what you are trying to.
All right, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen.
You are no longer commenting on the speech. You are rather looking at, yes, you are no longer commenting on this speech.
Did you think it was just a paper?
You are rather looking at the man.
Within, based on his strong convictions.
You are rather looking at the man.
That he believes Nigeria needs all the things.
You are looking at the man,
that he knows.
And that is not what I'm looking at.
Matthias, Godwin, can we?
Because by the grace of God, he's our president, yes. But I'm saying that for the time being enforced, bearing in mind what we are
Matthias and Godwin, can we just
we no longer need rhetoric.
I will come back to continue the conversation.
We need those things that we can see.
Please don't go
away. When I say a man is commander-in-chief of armed forces, it means he has the power to make.
Welcome back. Now, Dahiru Kofi says PMB's inaugural speech was nowhere near OBJ's of 1999. Unfortunately, OBJ abused the tenets of his speech. Buhari shouldn't. That's from Dahiru Kofi. Now, I have quite a number. Misunderstood man says PMB has given a great speech and he meant it. But the long due process of democracy might slow it down. But I hope for the best. Abiola Akinyemi says, inspiring or not, it was an honest way to go. He was careful not to make empty promises, but stated clearly what to expect.
That is it.
And then Semiriga says, can you ask the man on your right-hand side to take it easy? All right. You said there were many expectations. Yes. I know you're waiting to respond. Yes. Can you give us 3 expectations? We're almost out of time. So what were the expectations that a lot of people wanted to hear him say?
The first one
what kind of statement?
No, the first one, which I have already mentioned here before, was the issue of the queue that you have out there.
So what did you expect him to say?
And of course, very many stations, excuse me.
What did you expect him to say?
Very many stations, so to speak. The fuel is sold for 87. First, you can't even see it.
I just bought for 87 today.
I'm coming. First, you will not even see it. And when you even see some fuel stations are selling at